Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, and I just want to come on here for a little bit and make a video, like, just talking about, like, some of the stuff that happened this past Sunday at the Royal Rumble and, like, what it looks like WWE is going to be doing for some of the matches for Wrestlemania in a couple months, because, yeah, of course, like, with all the stuff that, like, happened at, the Royal Rumble on Sunday, and even, like, something that happened, this past Monday on Raw. Yeah, so I figured I would just like talk about like what my speculations are for what it looks like the road WWE is heading down for some matches that are going to be happening this year at WrestleMania, and like including like of course the match that is set and what I really think should happen with some matches. All right. Well, yeah. Well, one match in particular is what I'm referring to with that. Not really like every single match that should be on the show, but yeah, there's one match that I really think that WWE should really do something different than what is like what's going on right now. All right. So yeah. So in this video, I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on Royal Rumble and like what my it looks like WWE is going to be doing for WrestleMania with some matches. Right. But before I get started with this, I'm sure that a lot of you know about like what happened this past Sunday. Yeah, this past Sunday, Kobe Bryant, along with his daughter Gianni, along with like several other people, ended up dying in a helicopter crash. Yeah, and yeah, it's just really tragic. Kobe Bryant dying. I mean, that was already tragic enough, but yeah, his own daughter being up there and dying with him, and wasn't his daughter just like a teenager? Wasn't she like what 13, 14 years old, and she died with him? Gosh, I mean, yeah, that's just that is just so tragic. I mean, now apparently like Kobe Bryant. Like brought like his daughter and some other people up in like a helicopter with him, and apparently like the helicopter was like flying in some really foggy conditions. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure like what did happen, but apparently like the helicopter ended up crashing, and Kobe, his daughter, and all those other people aboard the helicopter with him ended up tragically dying. I mean, yeah, it just is really sad. I mean, yeah, Kobe Bryant has been one of like this past generation's most popular basketball players. I mean, yeah, he's like along the lines of LeBron James of like this generation of the NBA. Yeah, then of course like Kobe Bryant was kind of like when he was playing, he was like known to be kind of like an immature, spoiled brat. But I mean, over the years, like he did like a mature up and really like did like gain a lot of people's respects. And like when he died, he was like one of the coaches for the Lakers, and yeah, and now just to know that he's dead, just it is so sad. I mean, yeah, so yeah, it's just really sad. I mean, I guess like, of course, like there's like an upcoming Space Jam sequel with LeBron James starring, and I was always thinking that Kobe Bryant was going to appear in the movie, but I guess he won't anymore unless like they had already like filmed some footage for Space Jam 2 with Kobe Bryant in it. But yeah, so I don't know if he's going to be in it or not. But yeah, from the looks of it now, it seems that Kobe Bryant will not be in Space Jam 2. But yeah, it is just really sad to hear that Kobe Bryant and his daughter ended up dying the way that they did. It is just really sad to hear. So yeah, heart goes out to Kobe Bryant's family and friends, and yeah, it just is, and of course, like all the friends and family of all the other victims of that helicopter crash. I mean, just really sad that all those people ended up dying in that way. Gosh, so yeah, rest in peace to Kobe and Gianni Bryant, as well as all those other victims of the crash. Yeah, it is just like really sad, and yeah, it really did like really like really saddened a lot of people. I remember like the next day at work when it happened, like this past Monday, like just a bunch of my coworkers were just like feeling really down and sad about it, and I even like did see like some people the following day like wearing some Kobe Bryant jerseys in honor of him. So yeah, just yeah. So Kobe may be gone, but yeah, his spirit will live on through all the people that have watched all the Lakers fans and just all the NBA fans. So yeah, All right. Okay, but anyway, all right, let me get to the stuff that happened at the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, so of course, like this past Sunday at the Royal Rumble, Drew McIntyre won the men's Royal Rumble match, which, yeah, that actually really did surprise me. I mean, Drew McIntyre really wasn't who I was, like, expecting to win the Royal Rumble at all. I mean, I told you, well, yeah, I really did have some like speculations on what was gonna happen. I mean, I really did think that like Cain Velasquez was gonna be in the Royal Rumble, and it was gonna come down to him and Brock Lesnar, and Cain Velasquez would eliminate Brock Lesnar and won the Royal Rumble match, and it would have been Brock Lesnar and Cain Velasquez for the WWE title at WrestleMania, and it would actually be like like an actual match and not like the one that they had just this past October here at the Crown Jewel event. Yeah, but WWE didn't go down that route. They had Drew McIntyre win the Royal Rumble, and yeah, and Drew McIntyre really did make quite the impact because, of course, like if you saw the Royal Rumble this past Sunday, like Brock Lesnar number one, and he basically just was really just like taking everybody out in the first half of the match. Like anytime somebody came out, Brock Lesnar just easily disposed of them. Yeah, but then yeah, when Drew McIntyre then came out, Drew McIntyre was able to eliminate Brock Lesnar, and so yeah, Drew McIntyre surprisingly won the Royal Rumble. I mean, it was something I really did not see coming. And yeah, and now Drew McIntyre is going to be facing Brock Lesnar for the WWE title at WrestleMania. So yeah. So really, I'm not quite sure really how this is going to go down. I'm not sure if WWE really is going to pull the trigger and have Drew McIntyre win the WWE title at WrestleMania, or if they are going to have Brock Lesnar retain. I mean, I really don't know how this is going to go down. I mean, will Drew McIntyre actually make it to WrestleMania, or will they like do something in storyline where like he get Brock Lesnar like really like takes him out or something, and Drew McIntyre doesn't make it to WrestleMania, and then yeah, then that's when Cain Velasquez will get involved in this. I mean, yeah, really just, as of right now, I'm really not too sure what to expect. I mean, is WWE going to go through with the match, or are they going to do some sort of twist with it like what I just said? Yeah, I really don't know. But yeah, is this like Drew McIntyre's time to become WWE champion? I mean, yeah, I guess that's just something that you guys can judge for yourself, whether or not you think that he's ready for this. Yeah, but yeah, Drew McIntyre surprisingly won the men's Royal Rumble match this past Sunday, so yeah, it was something that I really didn't see coming, and yeah, and we'll see what they plan to do, if they do plan to go through with the Brock Lesnar Drew McIntyre match, or if they're going to do like something different with it. All right. Yeah, and also on this past Sunday in the Royal Rumble match, there was the return of Edge. Yeah, Edge finally did return to in-ring action since he retired 9 years ago. And yeah, I mean, there were like rumors, like I remember hearing people like saying that Edge could like Edge could appear in the Royal Rumble this year, and yeah, there were rumors going around, but it's not like how it was in 2010, where literally everybody was predicting Edge to return in pretty much the same fashion Cena did in 2008, which he practically did. Yeah, and it was just so predictable. Yeah, yeah. When Edge returned just this past Sunday, yeah, the crowd just went absolutely nuts, and yeah, it was a much bigger surprise than his return 10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, Edge did make it to the final three in the Royal Rumble match this past Sunday. Yeah, and also in the Royal Rumble, of course, like Edge and Randy Orton like were like joining forces in the Royal Rumble match. Yeah, it was like a rated RKO reunion. Yeah, and this past Monday on Raw, like Randy Orton, like it seemed that he was like wanting to reform rated RKO with Edge, but then of course Randy Orton ended up attacking Edge, gave him an RKO and nailed him with a chair, and then gave Edge a concerto. So yeah, by the looks of this, it seems that WWE is like setting up a match with Edge and Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I mean, yeah, just I'm not really too sure like how, if Edge really does plan to really compete regularly, or if this is just going to be like a part-time thing for him. Yeah, but just Edge really has to be careful with his neck, because I mean, yeah, of course it's been 9 years since he retired, so I'm sure that his neck really has had plenty of time to rest. But I mean, yeah, I mean, he did retire for a reason, because I mean there was just like so much stuff like wrong with his neck. Like if he would have continued wrestling, it could have led to like paralysis or even death. So yeah, well, but yeah, like I just said, I mean, of course, like it's been 9 years since he's competed, so yeah, his neck has had lots of time to rest. But I mean, yeah, he just really has to be careful that he really just doesn't take like like too much stuff to his body that it could affect his neck and really like lead to him like getting seriously hurt. Yeah, I just really hope that WWE is really safe about this. I mean, of course, like Daniel Bryan was cleared to compete last year, well, yeah, 2 years ago rather, and yeah, and he seems to be like doing just fine ever since then. But yeah, and so yeah, this could be the same thing for Edge. But yeah, just I really just hope WWE safe about this, because of course like Edge is a lot older than Daniel Bryan. Like Edge is in his mid 40s now, so well yeah, he's not exactly like in the same condition that Daniel Bryan is in. So yeah, just yeah, whatever they plan to do, I just hope that both WWE and Edge are really careful about what they do with him. Yeah, but yeah, it looks like that this is leading up to a match with Edge and Randy Orton at WrestleMania. But this could be done earlier. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they plan to do it like at the pay per view next month, or yeah, they do have like another like Super Showdown event in Saudi Arabia again. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have the match there or if they are gonna actually like have it be at WrestleMania. Just yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see how it goes. But yeah, whatever they do with it, and whatever like however long Edge does plan to like get back in the ring again, I just hope that they're really safe about it. Yeah, yeah. And from the looks of things, it also seems that Roman Reigns will be challenging Bray Wyatt for the Universal title at WrestleMania. I mean, I'm not really too sure how I feel about this. I mean, I guess like WWE has really redeemed like Bray Wyatt's new character after like the match that well this feud that he has had with Daniel Bryan. So yeah, after like what how it turned out with him and Seth Rollins, it really didn't turn out very good at all. So yeah, it looks like they've now like redeemed him now in this Daniel Bryan feud. Yeah, and it looks like Roman Reigns will be the challenger for Bray Wyatt's Universal title at WrestleMania. I'm not really sure, like, if they are just gonna have this be like just a regular match, or if they are gonna give some sort of gimmick to this. I think it may like suit better to give it a type of gimmick, but the question is which one. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see how that does turn out as well. But yeah, that is what it is. All right. And the last thing I want to talk about for WrestleMania is the women's stuff, because, yeah, this past Sunday at the Royal Rumble, Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, I told you guys before how I'm just like getting really frustrated with always seeing just Charlotte in the title picture and just at the top of the women's division all the time. I mean, I'm just really getting tired of always seeing it. I mean, I'm not really watching like WWE regularly right now, but every time I do put it on, I've always got to see Charlotte in the main picture in the women's division. And yeah, it just is tiring to see, and this sure isn't helping. And with Charlotte winning, I mean, of course, like right now, Becky Lynch is the Raw Women's Champion, and Bayley is the SmackDown Women's Champion. And I don't know which title they are going to have Charlotte challenge for, but they really cannot do this with having Charlotte face either Becky Lynch or Bayley, because does anyone really want to see either of those matches again? I mean, we've already gotten enough of Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, don't you think? And even like with Bayley, I mean, we've already seen this stuff. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, they really got to like do something about this. Like, they really got to have like one of these titles change hands and have Charlotte face somebody else for the title, whether it is like whether it's like Lacey Evans or Asuka or anybody else in the women's division. I mean, yeah, I just would really like to see something different here and not really like just do what they've already done, because yeah, I mean, they just got to really like mix it up to really make it interesting and really like do something special for WrestleMania, because nobody really wants to see Charlotte face either Becky Lynch or Bayley again. Yeah, just please WWE, just do something different with this. Please do not like give us give us like either one of those matches with Charlotte Flair facing either Becky Lynch or Bayley. Please just do something different. Have one of these titles change hands, and yeah, have Charlotte face somebody else rather than them, because yeah, I mean, it's already like extremely old that Charlotte is always in the main spot of the women's division. And then please just don't really like just make this the same shtick all the time. Please do something different, and really just I just really hope Charlotte does not win the title at WrestleMania. I mean, hasn't she already won enough women's championships? I mean, she's just been with the company like now what 4.5 years or something. I mean, and she's already like set a record with women's title victories. I mean, she's kind of like becoming the John Cena of the women's division with all these title reigns that she's having. Please, WWE, give it a rest with Charlotte Flair. Whatever you do with her at WrestleMania, please just let's just get it over with. Don't have her win the title, and please, please, please give it a rest with Charlotte already. Give the other women in the division a time to shine, and kind of like give other women in the division a chance to really be at the top, and stop always shoving Charlotte down our throats. Please do something different with this. Yeah, so yeah, I should get to like this really is not helping with my frustration and annoyance with Charlotte always being in the main event spot in the women's division. So yeah, I just really just want this to stop and have other women get the opportunity to have that spot. All right, so yeah, I just really hope you just do something different with it. All right, so yeah, okay, so yeah, and that's really all I really have to say about it right now. Yeah, so because yeah, those are really like the matches that really like WWE seem to be leaning towards for WrestleMania, and whatever they do plan to do with it, that I really hope that it turns out okay. And yeah, we'll just see what they do plan to do with like the Mac, for whether they do go through with McIntyre and Lesnar or like take a twist on it, and yeah, the stuff with Edge and Orton, and whatever they do with Charlotte at WrestleMania, just please do something different. All right, yeah. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think of what matches you think could be happening this year at WrestleMania. Comment on my channel, tell me what you think, and how you feel that the stuff I talked about is gonna go for WrestleMania. So let me know what you think about it. All right, so yeah, so I guess that's all I can really say about it out of right now. I mean, as the weeks go on and as we find out more and more about WrestleMania, I may make another video, give them to talk about like how the card will look when more matches are announced for it. Yeah, so yeah, I may make another video about it when more is found out. So yeah, all right, but yeah, so I guess that does it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.